Hey, Zeal.
Speed warning.
What's up? What's up, y'all? What's happening? I see Zeal. I can't really see the other name. Sorry. I'm gonna try to acknowledge you, of course. Morning. Hey there, Scott. Is it Rob? I can't hardly see your name. Yeah, Rob. Okay, it's Rob. Okay. How you doing, Rob? Hey there, twin. Well, we moving on up. Okay. Subject out and call it a day. A morning. In the name of my ancestors, peace forever. And always, welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the host, the gatekeeper, soul brother number one. I'm the godfather here. I'm the mighty one, Angel Snup 7. Brother Talib, Brother Taalik, Ibn'rad. Actually, Taalik did come from Talib. Taalik came from the Arabic word Talib din, which means seeker of religion. And y'all know I'm not a seeker of no religion, so that's not happening. Okay, on this episode of the Reality's Temple on Earth, I want to start our conversation by saying this. I have a niece that's about 9 years old. I have another niece about 10 years old. And I decided to spend the day with children. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I hope, wow. It's an honor that the children want to spend the day with their granduncle. So the children, we decided to go to the park. And I don't know about your little young relatives around you, but for a short period of time, maybe they still do. They love to make slime. You get some glue and some other little crap, and you make this thing they call slime. They love making slime. It's all kinds of YouTube videos how to make slime. So we went to Walmart, and I'm like, it's their day. I don't care. Whatever they want to do, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go to the park, we're gonna make slime, we're gonna go out and get something to eat. I mean, it's their day. Whatever they want to do, we're gonna do it. I think I spent over $80. Hey, Scott. This is the kind of papa I don't mind, because as soon as I get done, I can take them to somebody else's house. So we get everything, take it to the park, and they love to do the slime. They couldn't wait to start making slime. All right. Now, they'll make it slime. And remember, these children are 8, 9 years old, maybe a little older. I forgot exactly how old they were. A little girl, little baby soul sister riding a bike was passing by. And like I told you, these children love slime. And she saw my girls making slime. And she kept riding her bike, getting closer and closer, watching the slime, making slime. And I asked the little girl how old she was. I don't know where her mother was. She was somewhere nearby in the park. She told us she was 6 years old. And I knew, all of us knew, the little girl, she wanted to make slime too. And so I asked my girls, why don't you invite that little girl and play, make slime with her, Do you know what they told me? Tell her to go get her own slime. This is my slime. I'm like, what? I said, that's nothing but a little baby. Now to them, they don't give a care, because they're only 3 or 4 years older than she is. So she's 6 years old and they are 9 or 10 or whatever they was. So what? She need to go get her own slime. That really got me angry. Because that's not how I raised myself. I say I raised myself. I did not have parents to teach me right and wrong. I did not have parents to guide me. I had to figure things out on my own as a child. And I learned sharing was much better than being greedy. I had more fun. I could do more things when I shared with other children. This mine. Really, to me, it was embarrassing that they would act that way. I told my nieces, you should be shaming yourself.
Keep to the right on I-64.
That's a little baby.
61 south.
She only 6 years old. You have plenty. You got almost $100 worth of material for you to screw up with, because there's no benefit to slime. You can't eat it. There's no benefit. It's just something for you to waste. And I really don't like wasting my money. But I'm spending time with the family. I don't mind. And you're gonna act all stingy and greedy. You're gonna tell the little girl that she need to go get hers, get her own stuff. What if I had the same attitude? I'm asking them, what if I had the same attitude? Your mom and daddy need to get your slime. What you asking me for? Go get your own stuff. Now, what if I had that attitude? Don't want to share what I have. Now they start looking at me funny.
Speed warning.
This is not yours. This came from me because I decided to share with you what I have. Go get your own. I said, that's a little girl, little baby. How you gonna treat a little child like that? You see
In a quarter mile, keep to the right on I-64 East.
that this is a baby,
US 61 South.
and you see that
Speed warning.
she's interested and want to play slime, and you have more than enough,
Continue on
and you can't share.
31 miles.
Go get your own. You should be shaming yourself. Nobody teaching you
Speed
nothing.
warning.
Where are your parents? Ain't nobody teaching you nothing to teach you to be greedy like that. But I'm gonna tell you, there are a lot of good people out here. I would never tell,
Continue on this road for 41 miles.
I would never tell that lie, that there's a good majority of people in this country and people in your neighborhood, yeah, Scott, just stingy. I'm not gonna tell that lie. There aren't compassionate, and there's a lot of people that don't even have nothing, and they willing to share the little that they have. The most stingiest, greediest people on this planet are rich folks. They are bragging right now that Kanye West
Warning.
has become a billionaire. So what? We supposed to celebrate? So what? Kanye West is a billionaire. So what? And you have people on ventilators fighting for their lives because of
Speed limit.
this virus. So what? What is $1 billion gonna do for you when you're dead? Not a damn thing. I heard a rich man say that when you become wealthy,
Speed warning.
of course you use your money to take care of yourself, but the majority of your money is for many wealthy people use their money for bragging rights. It's to show off. You remember when you're a little child and you go to school and some children at the school, you know they don't have, and you want to brag about what you got. But see, that's something that children's supposed to do. When you're adult, your mind's supposed to be different. And the sad thing about it is when you are a child, many of us are taught to share, to have compassion for others when you're little. But when you get grown, the only thing on your mind is, what can I get? It's all about me. Do you know why a lot of relationships don't work? Because it's all about me. I don't give a damn about my husband. I don't give a damn about my wife. I don't give a damn about my children. What can they do for me? It's all about me. Why do you think that there is no such thing as black unity? There's no such thing as black unity because it's all about me. What I want. Greedy, selfish ass people. Like my nieces. Then my little nieces, they saw how happy the little girl was. And they saw giving a little bit to the little girl did not hurt them at all. They start feeling bad. And my nieces turned on each other. She's the one that didn't want the little girl to play with us. Nah, it was her. They start feeling bad about their behavior. The reality was both of them didn't want the little girl to play slime with them. They saw how happy the little girl was. The little girl was very appreciative. She was very thankful. And I told them, I said, look what you done for another human being. Didn't cost you nothing. Did not stop you from having fun. You made your slime. You had fun. When I was a little boy growing up in the rural South in the 1960s, and some of you from the rural, I'm not talking about the major city. I'm talking about from the rural South. I lived in an environment where people looked out for each other. And we didn't have nothing. We did not have nothing. We did not have locks on our doors. Nobody you had to worry about. Nobody came in your house trying to steal. People knew you was hungry. They would feed you. That's the way it was in the rural South. That's what I remember. And we wasn't gonna go hungry anyway, because we grew most of our food anyway. Corn, tomatoes, zucchini, turnips. We had cows, we had chickens, we had pigs. You did not see all this greed, this selfishness. I am ashamed to call or be labeled as an American citizen, because so many American citizens are materialistic. Here we are in a crisis. You have Americans that have way more than what they need, like my little girls. Do you think they're gonna share? No. Kanye West, if I share what I got, I won't be a billionaire no more. So what? You have enough wealthy Americans in this country to be able to support the 20-some million unemployed people till this country is able to get on their feet, so they don't have to go to a damn job and risk their life with the coronavirus. You got Jay-Z and Beyonce. You got rich oil people. The people that own the electric company, the gas company. You got you got Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, the list can go on and on. Selfish ass, greedy bastards. They have enough wealth. And look, the thing about it would not even hurt them. The wealthy in this country have so much. They can support. There is enough wealth in this country to support the people who want to work, who want to take care of themselves, but they can't. We are in a crisis, pandemic situation here. Then you have dumbass, unempathetic, what's the word? They have no empathy for nobody, no compassion. These dumbass governors prematurely opening up these states, forcing folks into dangerous situations because their only concern is, oh, the state will be facing bankruptcy. So what? This goes to show you they have no personal love, have no personal care for their citizens, for the people of this nation. There are people, look, let me tell you.
Speed warning.
There are people who will happily, they will do it, they will go bankrupt if they knew
Speed warning.
going bankrupt would mean that would save their mama life, their child life, their father life, cousin life. They would do it because they love that person. They care about that person. I'll worry about the money later. When you love somebody and care about somebody, I'll worry about that later. You can always make more money. You can always go from 0 to 50. But when your mama died, when your cousin died, when daddy died, when your child died, that's it. You can't get them no more. Who gives a damn about your state going bankrupt? Save and do what's right and what is in the best interest of your citizens to save their life. But in this country, it's always about money. It's always greed. Greed. During the Great Depression, those of you who always do your research, and y'all got the information, so I'm not telling you nothing new. During the Great Depression was one of the darkest hours for the United States of America. Okay? The president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, was in a bad position. The president, the governor, these are your leaders. They are supposed to look out for what is in the best interest of the people, not corporations, not business, not the wealthy. Soup kitchens, people starving. The country in bad shape because of this economic collapse. Now I have to give credit where credit is due because it was a bold move on behalf of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Franklin Delano Roosevelt went to the rich, went to the wealthy, to my knowledge,
Speed warning.
and he said to them, you see the situation we're in. I I need your money. And of course, the greedy folks is like, man, you better get the hell out of here with that. What you talking about? You need our money. I need your money to save this country, to bring this dying nation back to life. And of course, the greedy folks is, you better go on about your business with that. And Franklin Delano Roosevelt basically brought it to him, this is not subject for discussion or debate. You will give me your money, or I will make things very difficult for you. And that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna get your money one way or the other, in other words. Now, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was putting himself really in a dangerous situation, because you got these rich folks with powerful friends that can assassinate a president. But Franklin Roosevelt is like, I'm not a joke either. You want to play? Let's play. I am the leader of this nation, and these people are hurting. These citizens are no good to us in the condition that they are in. And you're such a fool, because sooner or later, with your rich ass, this is going to affect you too. It'll get to the point where your money don't mean nothing. See, you greedy and you stingy. People don't think, they only thinking about themselves. They're only thinking about the now. President Roosevelt had the vision to see that this was going to hurt really, really bad if he keep going at the rate that it's going. The rich folks decided to give him some money. And Franklin Roosevelt took that money. Also, what Franklin Roosevelt done was he took all the gold and precious metals away from the citizens. If you had gold or whatever, they took it. That's how, I believe that's how they started Fort Knox. They got the gold in Fort Knox because they took all the precious metal, the gold from the citizens. Now, I'm not an expert on this, so don't come to me with all this technical stuff. I'm just giving you a short briefing, basic view, basic point on what was going on during that period of time, how President Roosevelt was able to get the United States out of the Great Depression. And actually, Franklin Roosevelt has been called the greatest president of them all. Giving George Washington, the first president, a run for the money. Roosevelt took their money and started programs to put America back to work. He started Social Security and welfare for children, and the list goes on and on. And because of his leadership, he was able to get this country back on its feet. And they was ready for World War II, which was right around the corner. Now, like I told you, it's enough wealth in this country to take care of the citizens here. This is an emergency situation. This is a pandemic. You are a leader. Trump is a leader, supposed to be. These governors are supposed to be leaders. They thinking about money.
Speed warning.
A lot of people gonna die. A lot of people gonna suffer because you're dealing with selfish, greedy, incompetent leadership. You don't have people that think like President Roosevelt, who actually had some kind of concern for the citizens of his nation. So what if you go bankrupt? Deal with it. Deal with it. Later, deal with it. Save your people. Take care of your citizens. We gotta open up Georgia. I agree with you, Scott. See, this is another reason why the Mississippi campaign is so important. And it might not be too late. See, the Mississippi campaign solves a lot of our problems and put the responsibility on ourselves. And see, that's another thing. We don't want responsibility. You want to be able to blame the white man. You want to be able to blame Trump. You want to be able to blame folks. You don't want to take responsibility for yourself. Here we are in a pandemic. What does the black conscious community, what do they have to offer you? The Nation of Islam, the Moorish Science Temple, the Hebrew Israelites. They have no vision. They have no plan. Just reactionary, like we normally do. Like we normally do. If you took control of a state, you would have access to things you normally would not have. And if black folks are not being treated fair, then we will go get our people, bring them to Mississippi, and we will treat them. And we will treat them. But now,
Speed warning.
we're acting on emotion, we're acting on reaction. Reactionary. And you're gonna pay. We're gonna pay very dearly for being stupid. It's simple as that. For being stupid. You keep talking about your research and your information and your history, but clearly you ain't learned a damn thing. You ain't learned nothing. You can quote history, but you ain't learned from history. Because you're selfish and you're greedy. I don't know how much the Nation of Islam is worth. What are they doing for their own members? Are they giving people a face mask or hand sanitizer I mean, what is the Nation of Islam doing for their own people? So you know they're not doing a damn thing for nobody else. Minister Farrakhan has a lot of health problems, so I know they're doing their best to keep him away from out of the public so he don't contract that virus. See, this virus thing exposes.
Speed warning.
Hey, This virus thing exposes. It exposes their God. All these people dying all over the world. Your God can't stop it. Your God can't. There's no church. There's no temple. There's no mosque. Healing nobody. Nowhere. Shows you it's fake. Your voodoo and your spirituality and all this stuff y'all talking about ain't doing a dang thing for nobody. And the sad thing about it, they still talking about, well, Allah, oh God, Yashera, Yahshua, and all these, and the voodoo, and people still talking about astral project out your body. Yo, you gonna astral project out your body once and for all, once this virus get a hold of your happy ass. We're surrounded by a bunch of pathetic losers. These people are losers.
Speed warning.
I don't know about you, but I like to win. I'm not talking about pretend to win. I'm a winner. I like to win. These folks love to lose. I had a question on my board. I guess I will respond to that question on this while I'm speaking about Mississippi campaign. The question that was brought to me was, how do you plan to secure Mississippi? Mississippi has a lot of crime in that state. You know something? I don't mind questions. I really don't mind questions. But my thing is, you have people, they have all these questions, and when you finish answering all these questions, they're not going to help you do nothing anyway. So why do you have me answering all these questions, and you're not going to help me? You're not going to do nothing anyway. You have no intent to do nothing. To answer these questions so that you can listen to the answer and look for the flaw. Oh, well, that's not going to work. That don't sound right. I'm not saying that's the intent of the person that brought me this question, but that's what you have. When I ask people questions, I want to help you. I want you to be successful. I might not join you 1,000%, but I will help you. I joined the Nation of Islam under Farrakhan 1,000%. But that don't mean I did not help the Hebrew Israelites. That don't mean I did not help the Moorish Science Temple. That don't mean I did not help my black Christian brothers and sisters. These people ask you these questions. They have no intent to help you do nothing. And no matter what your answer is, it's not going to be satisfactory to them. But you ask them, what have they been doing? What they got? They have nothing. They losers. And they want you to be a loser too. Misery loves company. That's the reason why they won't help with Mississippi campaign. Because misery loves company. They want the Mississippi campaign to be a loser just like them. That's what they want. So Negro, stop beating around the roses. Answer the question. Mississippi is a dangerous place. It has a high crime rate. How do you plan on dealing with the crime in Mississippi? Well, first of all, what am I supposed to do? You got police already there. You got the National Guard, Mississippi National Guard, Mississippi Guard, whatever they call themselves, in Mississippi. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? The question is, what do you want to do? It's about the people. Why do you think crime happens? Crime happens because of the mindset and the environment that people find themselves in. Some people commit crime because they want to eat. That's the reason why they commit crime. They commit crime because I need a decent job so I can get the things that I want. A lot of crime will begin to diminish simply because people are able to feed themselves. Yeah, I know, Scott. Yeah. Want me to be God. Want me to be a savior. Well, I'm not a savior. I'm not a messiah. I'm just a little brother trying to use my brain to solve a problem. That's all. If you want a messiah, if you want a prophet and all that, you need to go and join the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Moorish Science Temple, and all them boys. The first thing we want to do in Mississippi is bring the people real hope. Give them dreams that can become a reality, that they can see they can do. You have to change their condition, the environment. Hey, I can't see who you are. Hey, Angel, the church was good. Yeah. The world until Corona closed the church. Right. People in their right state of mind are not interested in committing crime. something causes it. You cannot eliminate crime. You're always going to have people with a nasty mindset. But the average person, that's not their intent.
Speed warning.
I gotta eat. I want to live decent. So that's what the Mississippi campaign is about. It's about changing the environment. Going to people.
Speed warning.
Offering them a new way of life, a change.
In 2 miles, keep to the
Show them
crossing border, adrenaline oil.
that you can build with your own hands like anybody else. You can produce your own food, clothing, and shelter. Show them that you can become an economic powerhouse. And see, we're gonna work with the people, all the people, not certain select folks. Even the little babies, let them put a seed in the ground. Let the little baby see that tomato plant, the corn plant, that tree that they grew. Everybody, we're going to rehabilitate you. Put you on the farm, put you to work. Let you see that you can get high. You don't need crack and heroin to get high. You're going to get high off life. You're going to get high on building your nation, because that's what Mississippi will be. Your nation, your safe haven.
In a half mile, keep to the right on I-64 East.
You're a drug addict. I don't care where you find yourself in life. We're going to find a way to use you. And when you look at what you can do, and you're going to see that people love you and care about you. Even though you was in the worst shape of your life. And look what you did. You're going to be able to see what you are able to do, even though you're in bad shape. Look at the good things that you can accomplish. We're talking about a whole lot of hard work. We're talking about people that got to be dedicated.
Speed warning.
It's about what the people want, showing them what they can do.
Continue on this road for 3.5 miles.
No false hope, no false dreams. Show people this is real. If we do this, this is what you're gonna get. And it's only gonna get better, because if we do this and you get it, that's gonna inspire people to want to do more. So your crime rate starts going down. And the lifestyle of the people go up. Because that's what they want. They're able to see the value in themselves. They can take nothing and make something out of it. You gotta have proper leadership. You gotta have a proper plan. You gotta have proper vision. The people are ready for this. They're ready. But you got religion and spirituality and pro-black mythology that's stopping them from reaching their potential. Got them waiting on spirits and spooks and flying out their body, going to planet X and Planet 9 and all this other foolishness. Heaven is on the earth right here. Like they say in the Nation of Islam, heaven and hell is just a condition of life. You can make it heaven, you can make it hell. Take responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming the white man. Stop blaming the Chinese,
Speed warning.
the Koreans, or whoever. Time for us to take responsibility for our lives. Stop blaming other folks. That's why you can't get nothing done. I saw a black first representative. That's all he does. Goes through YouTube and social media to find stories. To find stories. To play with the emotion of the listeners. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do to change? Nothing. Nothing.
In 0.2 miles, keep to the right on I-255 South US 50 West.
There's no evidence because it has never been tried. There's no evidence to show the Mississippi campaign cannot work. Matter of fact, like I told you, it would have been done a long time ago if it wasn't for those racist peckerwoods in the South. Our people was doing it anyway. But since they could not do it, we are in a position to do it. We could do what they couldn't do.
In 3 miles, take exit 17A, I-15 east on Belleville, Missouri Avenue.
The problem is, we're stuck in the clouds. We're stuck in fairy tales and delusions, stuck in the past. 5,000 years ago, 666 trillion years ago. We love to wear costumes, trying to be people we never was. I'm happy to be what I am. I'm smart, I'm bright, I'm intelligent. I don't need somebody from 5,000 years ago to tell me nothing. Take responsibility for your life. Stop waiting on messiahs and saviors. These people are losers. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Moorish Science Temple. They're not winning. They're not going nowhere. Just because you like somebody, you gotta let them go. They're not getting the job done. You gotta fire them. You love Jack. You love Jack as a plumber, but you still don't have no water. You don't really like Mr. McClanahan, but Mr. McClanahan got people water running. It's not about what you like. You can still like Jack. You can still like being a Moor. You can still be a black Muslim. You can still be a Christian. You can be whatever you want to be. But you got to change your strategy because it's not working, brothers and sisters. It's not working. So if you want to change the crime stats in Mississippi,
Take exit 17A, IL 15 East, Belleville.
once you change the mindset of the people, that's going to be a benefit. You're going to see the crime rate begin to go down because the people themselves are changing. It's not about putting people behind bars and all like that. I don't want you to commit a crime to begin with. And if you do, commit a crime, we are going to rehabilitate you for real in Mississippi. We're not going to just throw you in jail and you do time. You're going to go through rehabilitation and you're going to be happy that you went to jail. You're going to say, damn, I'm happy I went to jail because the state actually helped me become a better person. That's what we're looking at. But right now, our people go in and out of prison and jails. They are not rehabilitated. They go in. The prison and jail system is a revolving door until they do something really whacked out and they are there for the rest of their lives. And we want to break that up. Mississippi campaign
in a quarter mile. Turn left on
is the way to go. I know it is. And people know in their hearts, if you listen to what is being said, it's the way to go. We need to do something big on a large scale that can bring big success. Either we're going to lose big or we're going to win big. But can you imagine? I mean, we've been losing for years. It's time that we win. We can win with this one. I'm very confident. I can't do it by myself. I can't plan everything out. I can't do it by myself. The only thing I can do is lay down the basic foundation. I need other people around. We need lots of help here to get this job done. And we can do it. We just need to get up out of the grave of these other things we become loyal to. You're not betraying these other beliefs and ideologies. You're not betraying them. Because Mississippi campaign has nothing to do with your personal beliefs, your personal wants, your personal ideas and all. It has nothing to do with none of that stuff. It's just a political movement to bring benefit to those who are oppressed. No more, no less. It has nothing to do with religion and spirituality or your personal wants and needs. It has nothing to do with it.
Approaching destination in a quarter mile on the left side.
We can be winners. And it's time that we become winners. I know I'm sick of being a loser, aren't you? On that note, let me get out of here. Gotta take care of some business.
You have arrived at your destination on the left side.
You heard that I have arrived at my destination. So I'm gonna have to talk to y'all on the flip. And have a nice day. Do the best that you can to avoid ignorant people. Do the best that you can to try to avoid this nasty virus. Continue to be a self-thinker. Continue to have a liberated mind. It's the best thing you have ever done for yourself. I feel wonderful every day having a liberated mind. I'm not a slave to no religion. I'm not a slave to no God. I'm not a slave to no ideology or belief. I can be this today. I can be something else tomorrow. I'm like water. I'm fluid. I'm flexible. And in these days and times, that's the kind of mentality, that's the kind of mindset that you need to have, to be flexible. These who have become loyal to these rigid mindsets going to continue to stay in trouble, because you need to be able to think freely. You ever dealt with a faucet and something is clogging it up? The water don't want to come out right. It flows free for a little while, then it'll clog up, and you can't really work with that. There's nothing like free-flowing water. Free-flowing water brings life. Stagnant water brings disease. Stagnant water allows mosquitoes to breed and spread disease. Stagnant water don't give life. Free-flowing water brings life. And that's what we want to be. We want to be free-flowing so that we can bring life. Rigid water, stagnant water brings death. So on that note, let me get out of here. And as Don Cornelius always say, I thank y'all for joining me this morning. Really appreciate it. Until next time, I wish us love, peace, and soul. We out. Huh.